Let's go to Media Insider now and Herald Editor at Large Shayne Currie for our Friday morning catch-up. Shane, good morning.
Morning, Ryan.
So, what are we talking about this morning? Well,
we're talking about you. We're talking about
my
the Battle at Breakfast.
Favourite subject.
It's a big media storyline actually at the moment. Ryan, as you know, your own show has expanded this week, going out now to 3 Now viewers and eventually to TV3 viewers. So that's no doubt a welcome return for the viewers of 3 to see you back on screen, but there is a broader business story here just about, it's actually an exciting story for media, that there are a lot of changes in the morning for viewers and for listeners this year in New Zealand. And so today I've looked at that, and in particular TVNZ, of course, they've got their own New Look breakfast show which is launching. Tova O'Brien, she was subject to a restraint of trade 2 or 3 years ago when she moved TV3 to MediaWorks, and now she's being subject to another legal restraint because she's moving from Stuff to TVNZ for the new. So I've looked at that and looked at broadly the, just where these audiences may eventually settle, both in the screen and in the radio space.
And what did you conclude?
Well, obviously, Ryan, you're once we see the viewership numbers with the new show settling in, I'm sure you'll be at or near the top.
Yeah, of course. Well, that's what happened last time, let's face it. Right, let's talk about the top Kiwi ad man who you are profiling here, who has a new novel out.
Yeah, Paul Catmo is his name, and Paul is very well known in the ad industry. He's a creative. He's led the likes of DDB and his own company before it got taken over by Dentsu. But I spent anniversary weekend here in Auckland reading his new novel. It's called The Gutter Bar, and it essentially takes the mickey out of the advertising industry, and in particular its obsession with awards. And I don't know if you've been into an ad agency lately, Ryan, but you go into a reception and you're basically confronted by statuettes and all sorts of certificates and awards. And look, the industry, there is an argument that some of the agencies are totally obsessed and too obsessed with awards. And this Gutter Bar book that Paul has written, and I've spoken to him about it for this morning's column, is a great read. It is a satirical look at that industry based around an ad agency leader who goes to Cannes and basically horse trades his way to a very big win for the Cannes Awards.
Very
It's
cool.
a great book. It is a great book.
Now, what's happening with HBO Max in New Zealand?
Yeah,
a lot of speculation about this.
A lot of speculation. HBO Max, of course, owned by Warner Brothers Discovery, and it has some of the biggest shows on the planet, the likes of The Pit, The White Lotus. Right now, those shows are screened on Sky TV's Neon platform, but there has been speculation over the past 6 months, and I understand that Sky is very close to either walking away from that deal or not coming to a new terms of agreement with Warner Brothers Discovery. They announced this week that they've got a new deal with Paramount, which has its own portfolio of amazing shows like Yellowstone, but we still haven't had confirmation that HBO Max will stay on Neon. So I've put more hard questions to Sky yesterday. They say they're still in confidential negotiations with Warner Brothers, so watch the space. They could still do a last-minute deal, but as of right now, that deal finishes in mid-year, and we don't have any confirmation yet where it might end up.
All right, interesting stuff as always. Shane, good to see you this morning. Thank you.
Bye.
That is Shayne Currie, the Media Insider from the Herald.